right, so here he is, the #1 middleweight contender. He made himself undeniable, and tonight he gets a title shot. We shall see what he can do with it.
Yeah, he made himself undeniable. You know, nothing is ever guaranteed. Sometimes you got to do more. He just kept his head down. He kept working. Whoever they put in front of him, he beat them. And ultimately, he finds himself on the verge of a championship. The preparation has been thorough. The preparation has been very intense. And he feels like they have done everything necessary to become the champ tonight. Now,
most people would argue right now the UFC's 185-pound division has never been stronger, and a lot of people believe that this man is going to alter history by wresting the title away tonight. We shall see. Well, there's always a special feeling when Khamzat Chimaev makes the walk, whether at welterweight or at middleweight. This man has proven to be a real problem and really has lived up to all the hype and then some, dating to his 2020 UFC debut.
It's so hard for you to meet expectation, much less exceed it.
Right.
Khamzat Chimaev has exceeded the expectations set for him when he made his UFC debut. He has been nothing short of a buzzsaw, just going through guys at a rate that not anyone could have expected. What a fantastic fighter we get to watch every time we see Khamzat in the octagon.
And of course, many people harken back to the Gilbert Burns fight in 2022, the consensus fight of that year in which Chimaev was challenged and still rose to the occasion. We'll see how he fares tonight. Khamzat Chimaev, ready to engage yet again here tonight. Our tale of the tape for this middleweight championship fight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC middleweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Carlos Blackjack Ulberg. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending UFC undisputed middleweight champion of the world, Khamzat Chimaev.
Herbert Dean's in the building. He's the third man in the octagon tonight. All right, here we go. Khamzat Chimaev, with much fanfare, is back as this round gets underway, and not the fight during which to get up and grab a beer. This man usually works quickly, fights as if he's double parked out front, and he believes in this particular matchup that he is going to get a knockout or submission, and it might just happen here early in this round. All right, so there it is, first takedown of the fight, and on the first attempt, no less. Did you expect a little bit more resistance from the kickboxer there?
A little bit, because he was so sure that he could defend these takedowns. That confidence came from the practice room. But once again, it's one thing to do it in practice opposed to doing it under the lights. This wrestler is next level.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Khamzat Chimaev. Well, not good body language from his opponent here, DC. He's curled up.
No, he's exhausted. He's been beaten.
Making all these shots count.
Look for the pass now. I want you inside control.
Nice shot there by the champ. Getting him out here. Oh, he's got to be careful there. Yep.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Chimaev ground and pound from half guard. He is making these shots count. Postures up now and lands a devastating strike to the head. All right, so he's got the body locked down here, DC, or so it appears. This is not a guy you want anywhere near your back. Nice strike from bottom position. Going for a submission now, or so it appears.
He's looking to finish, John.
Oh, it's getting deep now, DC.
Dude's got a fight on his hands now.
All right, so he's got the ground and pound game going here. Bottom fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage.
A lot of top pressure being applied here. Chimaev's in half guard. Good, solid strike on the ground.
Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position.
All right, so yet another ground and pound strike lands right there, DC.
He's getting very active now that he knows he can land these strikes.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Khamzat Chimaev.
And now, I think he's looking for a submission. He's going to start to chase the arm triangle. It looks like he's getting close to his arm triangle. All he's got to do now is isolate the arm, get his head down to the mat, and
oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're going to fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, so there is the horn. That means the round is over. We nearly had a finish due to a submission, but I think you got to give credit to both the offense and the defense there.
Yeah, you got to give credit to both guys. But nothing's more beautiful than an extended grappling exchange like we just witnessed. One guy almost submitted, one guy escaping. It's one of the most exciting things you can watch in all of mixed martial arts.
Round 2 underway.
Nice punch lands over the top.
What a connection by him there. His opponent could be out of here soon, DC.
He's almost done. I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, grab or wrestle. He's confused. He's as confused as he was on his first test in elementary school.
Now some spacing as they exit the clinch. Takedown defense holds up.
What a kick. That one landed.
And a nice job at least staying upright on that.
He's doing a really good job of getting on that high crotch and just following the action. Look at him attack that arm triangle on the opposite side. When it's time to finish, he will lock his hands, pass his body all the way to the opposite side. He's got it locked in.
Come on, oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in that eye area.
Yeah, he's got hit in the eye, and now there's a cut. But it's nothing to worry about too much now. But he's got to be very careful with it as we go forward.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Good body work with that hook by Chimaev. Well, earlier in the round, he clearly got stunned by his opponent, but he just has not responded. Huge strike lands there, DC.
He landed that massive shot. Now he needs to try to find the next shot, the follow-up shot that will finish the fight.
And back to his feet. Pretty accurate there from bottom position. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position.
Right now, it looks like he may be trying to set up an arm triangle choke. He needs to secure the left arm, push it across, and secure it with his head.
Oh, somehow he got out!
That was beautiful. Look at how he brought his hips up in the air, used his momentum to swing himself back to his chest being facing the mat. What a beautiful display of submission defense.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Khamzat Chimaev.
And another one. Another strike from the top lands for him. Good run.
All right, so that's the end of the round. Pretty significant damage done in that round. Cut on the cheek, sustained there from that strike. Now the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. Better to be below the eye than above it, sure, but nonetheless, this could be a factor now moving forward. All right, let's check out some of the action, DC, and how about the punching acumen by that fighter in that previous round?
He does not waste anything. He does not loop punches. Everything's tight. Everything's precise. He's a sniper. We always talk about how he's a sniper. He is a sniper, and it showed in that exchange that allowed him to drop his opponent.
Ready to fight? Ready.
Round 3 of a possible 5. Well, that strike landed cleanly. Accuracy to land right there. His opponent's wobble champ.
He's hurting bad. He cannot take another shot like that.
Let's go.
Pretty good work with the strike there from bottom position.
Oh, right into mount. Now he's got good body position, yup.
Shrimp.
Oh, now he's attacking arm triangle.
Ooh, arm triangle's in tight.
It's getting in very tight.
Also, how about that position over submission as he bails on the sub?
I think that's a great job. You gotta make sure you don't end up in a worse position because you're trying to score a submission.
Well, as many expected, his grappling has been very strong thus far. The takedowns, the ground control, he is truly the total package.
It's one thing to take your opponent down. It's one thing to control him, as we have seen him do over the course of this fight.
3 minutes to go in round 3. Oh, he's landed a high number of total strikes here in the latter stages of this fight. He's really picked up the pace and landing far more strikes than he did in previous rounds. All right, he's in a half-guard position here, DC, and in a good spot to dole out a lot of damage, I would think.
A lot of damage can be done from the half guard. You sit back on that leg, you press down into your opponent, you drop elbows, you drop punches. What is very key is you controlling the underhook on the far side. If you get up that underhook, your opponent can use the half guard, build up to an elbow, sweep, or just chase down a single leg.
Serious swelling in and around that left eye. It's starting to close up now. Chimaev gets the takedown.
This is where he wants to be.
All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you. For the bottom fighter, what does he need to do?
He needs to secure his underhook. He's got to be fighting for underhook.
Chimaev's trying for the Kimura submission here. Oh, he's got the Kimura position locked in now.
Great job maintaining position there. You never want to lose position to chase a submission. Now he's going full mount.
Final 30 seconds of this 3rd round.
Oh.
Final seconds of the round. All right, that's 3 rounds in the books. We are headed to the championship rounds. All right, so the round is over, but not before damage was done. Cut on the cheek, sustained in that round. Cut man in there quickly as usual to try to seal it up. All right, so a big knockdown for him, courtesy of that punch in that round. DC, here's a replay.
Big moment in the previous round. They were both fighting very well, but when he landed this punch right here that sits his opponent down, it showed that the power is not equal, and if he can land, he does have the ability to damage him.
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
We have arrived at the 4th round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, here we go. The tension is palpable. Fourth round is underway. You've got a thing or two to say about this championship round.
The fourth round is easily the hardest round to fight. You're so used to fighting up to 3. You got to get back off of that stool. And then
his head still attached to his body.
the last time I saw an uppercut like that, it was Overeem versus Ngannou. And you know they still haven't found Alistair Overeem's head.
So pretty good recovery by the opponent after getting stunned pretty hard. Well, he's landed a few big uppercuts already. I will bet you $1,000 he sets it up again here.
You're not taking my money, Jay. Hey, that uppercut is going. Oh, nice double leg, yes.
You need to fight back.
He's got to be careful here.
Chimaev's in the stack guard now. Could be some serious trouble for the opposition.
You see him put himself into the half guard. Like the control, yep.
Oh, look out, folks. That is tight.
It looks like it's getting going.
All right, so now going to position over submission as he bails on the sub. Landing strikes nicely here from top position.
This is a terrible position.
Make sure he stays high.
Under 2 minutes here to go, round 4. Well, this is absolutely the hurt business. It's hard to see which party is more injured, but I think both fighters have been really effective with their strikes in this one.
Yeah, both guys have been effective. Both guys.
Big shots landed by him now.
He's got to start throwing now.
All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom. Beautiful ground and pound, and that would cut him.
Come on, 60 seconds. 60 seconds left.
Big right hook there by the champ.
Grounded him and pounded him. Nice job.
And now he's attempting to choke.
Oh, I'm no expert, but that Von Flue choke looks locked in. Oh, favoring position over submission.
Very smart decision. You never want to value the submission over keeping dominant position.
20 minutes down, potentially 5 to go. What a round it was for him, DC, and of course the seminal moment, that big knockdown that he will try to piggyback on here in this next round.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how he builds off of the momentum that he gets from that last round. How does he deal with the success that he had and not push too hard too early trying to find the finish? You have to let it come to you as the knockdown came to you in the previous round.
So the crowd voicing its appreciation after that round. We had a knockdown courtesy of a punch midway through. DC, here's your highlight.
It was straight. He threw him in combination and landed that big punch that really did hurt his opponent. Lesser men would have been done. He's got a tough guy in front of him. He will have to go back to this again. He will have to get back to this action if he wants to get the desired finish.
Chimaev gets tagged with a kick now. Let's see if he can wrap. Chimaev gets the takedown. Nice entry on that attempt.
There it is. Now he's going him out.
Good work from the top here by Chimaev.
Yep, got to be very careful there.
Oh, these ground strikes are just brutal. Just over 3 minutes now to go in the fight.
Watch the armbar, watch the armbar here. He's got it in.
gets the arm out.
It looked like he was done, John, but he was able to stay comfortable, stay patient, and now he finds himself safe. Beautiful reversal on the ground.
This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much.
Watch it, back to the feet we go after a lot of ground fighting. We'll see if he can rally here late in this final round.
He turned his entire body into that uppercut, and it landed exactly as he was hoping for. That one landed clean. Oh, nice kick. Oh, he hurt him again.
Oh, huge left.
Jab hurt him a little bit.
Well, DC kind of just playing with him at this point, right? You think he's got to go in and just get him out of there.
Well, he's trying, but he gets a little bit anxious, so he starts to throw a lot of punches and not the right punches. And because he's throwing so much, he keeps missing, and by doing that, he's missing chances to end this fight.
Well, now that cut in the eye area, Daniel, becoming a major storyline. He's got to be careful.
He's got to be very careful and address it right now before
Strike right there. I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
massive shot that he landed. Great job.
Final 10 seconds of the fight. The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score this contest 50-44. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC middleweight champion of the world, Khamzat Chimaev.
All right, so the welterweight cut, never seemingly an easy one for Khamzat Chimaev, but certainly no issues on fight night. He goes the distance and gets it done by way of decision.
I mean, we saw it, right? We saw it with the fight against Gilbert Burns where he got tested, and it was hard, and you wondered whether or not this crazy, exciting challenger had that ability to fight long, to fight the top of the division. He showed it in Burns, and he continues to show it now as he's winning decisions and looking very comfortable doing it.
Another challenger turned back for Khamzat Chimaev tonight. There will be options later this year at probably 85 and 70, but another test passed tonight for the Chechen Swede, Chimaev.